Hello everyone, it's Ryan Pavey here from Baird Warner, and as part of my new series about getting to know Grayslake, I'm here with Micelle of 27 Houses, and we're just going to do a little bit of an interview. So I'm going to wander into shop now. Micelle, hi.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Really what I want to do is to help introduce people that haven't been to or haven't been up here, that may be considering moving to this area, get to know the town a little bit better.
Absolutely.
And from our discussions, I know that you've been here a very long time.
Yes, I have.
But let's talk about this great store first. 27 Houses. Where did the name come from?
So 27, it's actually a mathematical thing. So 27 is a perfectly cubed number, 3 to the third.
Huh.
And I think of houses as little cubes you can design within. So being a perfectly cubed number was important. In numerology, it has links to humanitarian work and creativity. And it's always been my lucky number. So I thought instead of naming my company after myself, I would mix it up a little bit and go with a number that's important to me.
That's very cool. It's not often that you have such like a well thought out story.
Yes, a lot of thought went into it for sure.
So tell me a little bit about what you do and what you offer in the local area.
Yes, so in terms of the 27 Houses services that we offer, interior design, so that incorporates everything from color consultations, accessorizing, holiday decorating, all the way up to assisting with full remodels of bathrooms, kitchens, anything like that, and project managing that throughout the process as well. And then for home staging, for real estate, we offer consultations to rearrange what's existing in the home, or we can incorporate rentals in terms of artwork, accessories, up to full rooms of furniture to make the house most marketable in comparison to what's out there.
Basically, helping me and my sellers an awful lot.
Yes, absolutely. And then when they move into their new home, I can help rearrange the furniture that they're bringing with them, find good placement in the home, pick new colors, and really help them get their new house up to where it's exactly where they want it.
Fantastic. Now, looking around the store, you have such an array of artwork, furniture, stuff for the house, even clothing. Where do you get all of your inspiration and ideas from when you're going out and sourcing products?
So when I'm sourcing, my one main criteria is I have to love it. It has to be something I would put in my home or I would purchase. And I keep that in mind, not just for the item itself, but for the price point that I would want to pay for that. And everything in here brings me joy. The artwork.
That's a nice thing.
The artwork absolutely comes locally. So the artwork is, I would say 90% of it is all by local artisans.
Fantastic.
And we have a wide variety from photography to alcohol inks, acrylics, watercolors, a little bit of everything, which is really exciting. I love getting to support more local businesses. So that's a way that I can incorporate that, and it keeps a unique style to the space as well.
And obviously in hopefully a couple of years' time, people will kind of wonder why we're standing here wearing masks, and all of this will be forgotten.
Yes.
But it is so important to help local businesses right now.
Absolutely, and that's what's one thing I love so much about Grayslake is it's a small community that is more than thrilled to help local and support the families that live here, because the people who live here work here, and we've had just such an outreach of support from everyone around, and it's been fantastic.
Now, you said to me when we first met that you wouldn't live anywhere else but Grayslake.
That is true.
And you've lived here your whole life, is that right?
I've lived here since I was 5,
Right.
And I even didn't go away to college. I went to school in the city, but I took the train because I didn't want to leave. So I commuted to college to avoid leaving Grayslake.
Which is you know what? It's something you can do in Grayslake because it's close enough, right?
Absolutely. The commute's very easy. It's just a quick train ride away to get to the city. So you do have access to Chicago, Milwaukee, everywhere pretty easily. But I like this. I mean, it's a fantastic little bubble of space. You get that small town feel, but you do have the larger town amenities in terms of restaurants, stores. You're close enough to some of the larger towns around where everything's accessible.
Yeah, that's very true. I've done a tour where we walked up and down high street, and it's all independent stores here.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do like the chain stuff, you're like 10 minutes away from it in a car.
10-15 minutes and you get to all the big boxes and the chains, but the local businesses are absolutely fantastic, and all the schools are close by, things are near the downtown.
And your children, they go to school locally as well, don't they?
Yes,
What do you
they
like
do.
about the schools?
So the schools, I love that my kids actually go to the same elementary school that I did. They're going to go
so
to the
cute.
same middle school and high school. So I purposefully bought a house specifically to coordinate with the elementary schools. But they're absolutely fantastic. They get a great public education. The PTO is very involved in the community, so they'll do fundraisers at the local businesses to really give that full circle support for the town. And I mean, these kids are already making lifelong friends. They really enjoy the schools, and the teachers are fantastic.
Yeah, I think you said that a lot of the people that you knew in school, even those that went away, have come back here because
Yes.
they love it so much.
I've seen that happen quite often. Those who went away to college, maybe lived in the city for a few years, have actually come back now that they're ready to get married, start families, things like that. Because I feel like a lot of the people, once you're from Grayslake, you're going to always be from Grayslake, and you're going to want to come back. And the childhood atmosphere here is so fantastic with the skate parks and Central Park and the aquatic center. And our library program is fantastic. So once you're kind of from this, you want your children to experience that kind of magical. A lot of people compare our town to like a Hallmark Channel kind of a town.
It is. It really is.
and with our festivals and things like that through the Chamber of Commerce. So you just want your family to experience that kind of magical atmosphere you grew up in.
That's a really nice way of putting it. So just to close off the video, what is your last thoughts that you want people to take away about Grayslake and about living in Grayslake?
Oh my gosh, it's just a magical little town that has so much love and support for each other, and it's diversifying, but it's also very inclusive, and people are just so kind-hearted here, and you get the best of everything. You get that small town, but you have the access to everything that you could possibly need or want.
Yeah, and I can second that because, I reached out to Michelle, and she was so accommodating in terms of allowing me to introduce you guys to Grayslake. So thank you, Michelle. Thank you for letting me come here today to 27 Houses.
Absolutely.